Okay, so now that you've had the opportunity to solve number 9, this is how you do it. So first you're given a triangle. So here I have a replica of it and I labeled my sides just like they did in the book. So the first thing we're going to do is find the missing angle, which is alpha. So alpha is equal to 180 minus the sum of beta plus gamma, which is 95 degrees plus 45 degrees. 95 plus 45 is 150. So 180 minus 150 degrees is 30 degrees. So the angle alpha is equal to 30 degrees. Next, we're going to find B. So we're going to use our law of sines. So I wrote it up at the top. And then I substituted the values that were given and the one value that we found into that particular formula. So the sine of 30 degrees over A is equal to the sine of 45 degrees over B, which is equal to the sine of 95 degrees over C. So I set up my proportion to solve for B. So I have sine of 95 degrees over 5 because both of those values are given, and is equal to the sine of 45 degrees over B. So then I solve for B. I skipped some steps, but you should be able to follow along because you are my wonderful, extremely bright pre-cal students. So B is equal to 5 times the sine of 45 degrees divided by the sine of 95 degrees. So then I put that into my handy dandy calculator and I get that B is approximately equal to 3.55. After I find B, now I'm going to find C. Find A, excuse me. So A, I'm going to use my proportion again. Sine of 95 degrees divided by 5 is equal to, this time, sine of 30 degrees divided by A because I'm trying to find A. So A is A times, I cross multiply and I get A times the sine of 95 degrees is equal to 5 times the sine of 30 degrees. This time I didn't skip a step, but I am skipping a step here. I have A is equal to 5 times the sine of 30 degrees divided by the sine of 95 degrees. So I put that into my trusty dusty calculator and I get A equals 2.51 or approximately 2.51. So I should make that a squiggly line if I can. If it'll let me. Alright, so basically I've solved my triangle. I found my missing angle and my two missing sides. So how did you do? Hopefully you did pretty well. If your numbers were close, it's probably due to rounding errors. I try to round to the nearest hundredth when I'm doing these so that we can all be uniform. Now I want you to try number 23. You have about 10 minutes and then we'll do the same thing as we did for this one. Good luck.